Welcome to Realm of the Mad God. This is another episode that I'm creating. It's going to just cover the basics. I know I have done another introduction to the game, but apparently other websites that I visited who've done similar things, they really get into the gameplay. I want to get into some of the tools and whatnot, as well as some gameplay. I only have 15 minutes to cover this, but I'm hoping that this video won't be that long so you don't get bored. For starters, we're going to skip the tutorial because when you run that, you'll go through, fight evil chickens, fight the butcher, finally get into the beach and whatnot. But there's a couple of important things that you don't really learn through that tutorial. This is the main screen you start on. Here we have servers. When you first start, it's going to automatically choose best server for you, so you really don't need to touch anything there. I'm in the US, so it's going to choose someplace closest to me, somewhere in the United States. And so we'll just leave it on best server for now. And then next item here is play. Within here, on the right hand side, it shows you all the releases that have been done up to date. The most recent is 18 days, before that 59 days. And if you click on these, it'll go to their website and it will tell you what the release was all about. And if you're interested, it is interesting to see the transition over time, how this game came about. But for now, we're just going to go into the game itself. And to do that, we need to select a character. So I click New Character, and the only one available to me is Wizard. Now, it's funny because Wizard is like the very first basic character that you choose from, and as you hit certain levels within each character, you unlock more, and you play those characters and it unlocks more, and etc., etc. But the Wizard, believe it or not, can be the most powerful character in the game. Once it's maxed out, it can really do a lot of damage, and you can really go far with it. But at first, it's actually kind of fragile because it is a magic character, and you have 0 defense, and even max your defense really isn't that great, like you would see with a warrior, or especially the knight. Knight being one of the tanks in the game that actually go in and gets the stuff that you really couldn't do as a wizard, unless you're maybe in a group. But anyway, let's go ahead and select Wizard. And it brings us right to the Nexus. Now, the things I want to point out here are there's 4 key items. We'll just go clockwise here, starting with this gray statue being hidden by a character. This gray statue, when you hover above it or stand next to it to the right here, you'll see what it is exactly. Let's go down the list. Up at the top right hand corner is your map. This shows you activity. You see dots moving around all over creation. The map is mostly hidden. You can zoom in and out of your map using your scroll button on the mouse or some function keys on the keyboard. I've reprogrammed my keys so plus and minus on my keypad actually go in and out. To the left we have gold. You start out with 100 gold coins. You can buy some dye with that gold coins, some pattern to change what your character looks like. To the left of that is fame. To earn fame, this is really funny. The only way to earn fame is to play the game and die. If you don't die, you don't get fame. But the more fame you earn, the more things you can actually buy with your fame. You can't buy dye or color patterns and stuff like that, but there are certain other things you can buy with fame, like pets. You can eventually get your amulet, which is like, I think, around 11,500 fame. Way top left hand corner is a star, says 0. Right now I'm 0 rank. I need to earn that. Every time you've succeeded in doing what the game wants you to do and reach certain levels and whatnot, you earn a rank. The more ranks you earn, eventually you get up there, the star will start to change color. And then after a certain number of ranks after that particular color, it'll turn another color. Now back under the map, say it, that's my temporary name. To the right, There's a little wrench, that's your guild settings, and you can control the actual controls, your hotkeys, your chat, graphics, and sound. All these are customizable. You can turn sound on and off, your weapon sounds on and off. All those are on by default, by the way, but it's remembered my previous settings from my real game. So we'll just leave everything alone for now. Continue. We're level 1. We need to get 20 levels. Once you reach level 20, that's where the real part of the game begins. Actually, the grind of the game is leveling up. You go out with bare minimums, like I don't really have anything right now. As you get to level 2, level 3, level 4, etc., hopefully you'll find things that will give you better weapon abilities, armor, and maybe better rings. And under that are your stats. We have HP, it's 100 over 100, MP, 100 over 100, and then your other stats. Now, every character has a roll at the end. And as you're leveling up, your roll is either going to be good or it's going to be bad, but in the end, it's going to give you an average roll. And that average roll is very important. You want to at least reach whatever the average roll for that character is. In my opinion, HP and MP are very important. Your average roll for HP on a wizard is 575, and your MP is 290. Anything less on a magic character, or not that great for an HP either, you might want to just kill the character or delete it and start again. If you get a really good roll, then you have a better chance of succeeding in the game as well. Because you have more HP, you'll live a little bit longer. And then in the Godlands, you can find things like pots, and these pots will give you the ability to permanently improve, I should say, your attack stat, defense, speed, and dexterity. The first 3 are important. You can find above ground. After that, you have to go underground into layers to actually get. Those are also available, and you can purchase with trading other items and whatnot to help build your pots. Trade, you max out defense, leftover defense, trade that for maybe attack or dexterity, etc. Here's your inventory. Hopefully you've seen that in the tutorial, where you can drag items to a slot to use them or change them out. And this is all we have in our inventory. They've given us a health potion to start. For magic character, we hopefully will get mana, which is the purple pot. That will the red will recoup your health, the mana will recoup the magic. And then we're back at the statue here, where we can change characters. We can actually get out by hitting change, and if we have another character slot, then you can change characters or kill the current one and maybe select the one that was recently unlocked and play with that one for a while. Next, we have a vault. This vault is very important. We'll go into our vault. There's many chests in this vault. There's 20 total. You are given one for free, and in this vault, for example, what you do is you drag an item over the vault that's open. You can see it's open here. Drop it right in, and now it's in your vault. It's no longer in inventory or on your person or character, but if you go over that open vault, boom, it appears. It's good because whatever you're carrying and you're out in the Godlands and you die, you lose. Whatever's in your vault survives, which is important. If you have pets, for example, which you can buy, you want to store the pet in your vault, but activate them from the vault and they appear next to you. That way when the character dies, the pet is still in your vault. More vaults are available by purchasing gold, which unfortunately, it's not fame and you can't earn gold. You have to buy gold. And each vault is 500 gold at this time. Every time you buy a vault, something usually appears in the new vault that gives you maybe Tincture or special MP or some ability item. A potion of some sort shows up. And down here we have back to Nexus and the guild hall. Well, we are on the guild hall now. I'm a new character. I'm not in a guild yet. So that's going to not allow me to go into there. We'll just go back to the Nexus. And that's where you can also see from right to left is our vault. Now this is the guild hall, which we can't get into yet. And here's another important thing. This gold statue. This statue allows you to register your name. You can come up with a unique name. Here it's saying choose account name. Choose. And you can register. If you click register, you need your email address, a password, retype password, agree to the terms of use, click register, and it'll ask you for a unique name. Now, there's a lot of names that have been taken, as you probably know, online, and a lot of websites that you go to. Finding a unique name is not easy, but hopefully you'll find the one that suits your character best and that you'll be happy with. Once that's done, it's permanent. You can change your name, but it costs 1,000 gold coins. So pick the name that you think you'll be satisfied with, and hopefully you'll stick with it. Fountains. This is fairly new. When your health is low, come to one of these fountains and it will heal your HP. Before you had to rely on priests in the Nexus, and sometimes if they're preoccupied or busy or low mana, you had to wait. But now you don't have to wait. Just find a fountain and you're healed. As we walk through the Nexus, we have shops on the left and right. On the left, we have accessory dyes. You can see it's changing the dye of my character on top of my head. Red, 0101 binary, darker, and to the right, now it's our body, it's green. This weird, it looks like a diaper pattern to me as far as I'm concerned. There's a pattern there that is most commonly used. I like it. And there's the price on the right hand side. You'll see the prices for all these items. That's 160 gold coins, 25 gold coins, 130 gold coins, and personally most of my dyes cost between 30 and 20. I just don't see the importance of having patterns and spending 200 gold coins for something that might go onto a character that may die and then you lose it. Next up, we have Drake eggs. Drake eggs are very important when fighting. Most people have a misconception about them and they assume that they're going to hatch a drake or dragon and it's their pet. Not so. They last 30 seconds, but each has an ability and will help you. Some will stasis a god, and others will help you fight in certain manners. Also available for purchase are these keys. While you're playing the game, realms will open up for you, different underlayers. But here, you can actually force one to appear by buying a key and opening one up right out here. So let's do that. Let's see, we need to see if we can find, nope, no pirate key. All these are too expensive to buy. And, oh, I need a rank of 3 to buy anyway. So that's true too. I have to play the game for a while before I'm even allowed to even consider buying a key. I'm rank 0, I have to get to rank 3, which really doesn't take that long. On the right hand side we have option to buy pirate rum, which you can get in pirate caves, by the way, for free. The amulet. Amulet of Resurrection. One-time use, you buy it. You have a really good character with really good tots, good pattern, everything, and you die, it saves your character's life and all your stuff, but the amulet goes away. It's no good. And then your pets, which rotate around. There's all kinds of pets that you can buy. Finally, near the back of the Nexus, you can choose a realm to go into for fighting. I just want to touch on something real quick before this video tutorial ends. This is where you can create a guild. You need 1,000 fame to do so, or renounce a guild that you're in. If you're not happy with the guild, you come up here and you renounce the guild. Then you can join another guild you've been asked to join or you'd like to join. I'm just going to go ahead and jump in the world, and you're by the beach. You just go around and you start collecting experience points. That's all there is to it. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy.